Alright everyone, it is time for the Open Sesame main quest, and this is going to be a very long episode with a whole lot of dialogue, so bear with me.
I remind you, as soldiers to stand erect.
Erect, he said. Oh snap.
This the Bersodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you? Fraternising with civilians is not allowed. Purpose of your visit?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting. And this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something,
I'll try my
soldier.
best.
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Bersodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Gonna let that hold you back? Come on.
Afraid you're out of luck. Order 76 CWX also held that Lance Corporal Václav stick a broomstick up his arse.
Kleiner, need I remind you of the penalty for insulting a superior?
Who have we here? Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vimy Vivaldi, the banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate. Gold knows no boundaries. What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
Thank you, my rich friend.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders. Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Hey, at least someone said it. Those guys really know their citations, though, my lord.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Round you go! 1, 2, 1, 2!
Appreciate the help.
'Twas nowt. I've always had a mind to seeing to old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye. And I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor School. Van de Neuve and Longendijk.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world do...
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst is like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only ever collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
Lead the way, Mr. Vivaldi.
And mother of pearl with topaz insets.
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What about in Kaveri Marks?
Come on. You know damn well that makes no sense.
Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye? And?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
It won't all be
That's why they
bad.
call it piss water.
Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hen there is Countess Mignole. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent.
Gwent, you say?
There's Jaromir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs.
Oh, I'm going for the man who knows how to play Gwent.
Smell it? Hilbert! It's been years. Allow me to introduce yous. Geralt of Rivia.
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all mine.
How's it? Got your eye on any sparkly bits today?
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me walls just now. Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit? Come on, admit it.
I don't even know how to answer this because I actually use all of them. I perfected all these decks, sir. I'm gonna go with monster deck for the irony.
Frankly, I usually play my monsters.
A witcher who plays monsters. Interesting.
Yep, curveball, right?
Oh, Hilbert. Geralt here's a positively superb player. Superb.
We got a minute before the auction starts, so... Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Maybe around?
Oh, I got your nudge, nudge, wink, wink right here. Let's do it. Max bet, sir. Max bet.
Suppose it's not whether you win or lose. Sure, I'm game.
Brilliant. I'll lay my cards out.
Naturally. Geralt, might you have a wee word?
What is it?
Well, mate, since I brought yous together, I do believe I'm owed a share of your winnings, if there are any. 10%. A finder's fee of sorts, you can.
Pretty clear now why you wanted us to meet.
One cardinal bit I've learnt in my trade, friend. Coin dinna stink. So, what'll it be?
That's how the rich stay rich, huh? Ah, screw it.
Well,
We're
you
rich
get help with
anyways.
the guards at the door. All right. 10% of any winnings is yours.
Any chance for 15?
Don't push it, Vimy.
This guy. I'll cut you into the pie, sir.
All right. Game on.
And Gwent returns, ladies and gentlemen. Now we can throw him a curveball of our own, and we can use a different deck than we originally said. Alright, let me play the first card here. Draw my dupe. So we get a DLC card for doing this, a DLC Gwent card. The DLC Gwent cards don't count towards the achievement. After all, we already grabbed it anyway, so you guys shouldn't even worry about that. But no achievement tied into getting all the DLC Gwent cards, so you guys don't need to play any Gwent if you guys don't want to. I'm just gonna grab all the DLC Gwent cards, because anyways. I figured there's gonna be a little round of us exchanging spy cards here. You passed already? I'll play the 5, I think. There we go. Got hella cards. God, I'm so used to playing Gwent on the PC and phone, man. I don't even I don't even freaking almost remember how to play in-game Gwent whenever I come back and play it. It's like, it's the same concept, but it's a little bit different. It's like more in depth. Like after each round, there's like a bunch of draws, like 3 draws and like a mulligan. So he's probably gonna scorch me. There we go. Get it out of the way, I guess. I don't have the medic card. It's alright. None of these guys should be any, should beat me, to be honest. Not with our Gwent deck, dude. We're stacked. Oh look, it's gone to Rodim. Interesting. I think he's done. He doesn't have anything else. Oh, he surprised me. Look at you. Damn, dude, you refused to quit. Is it 10 or 10 or more? 10 or more. Sorry, dude. If we actually like pull some random stuff right now, like I pull a medic, I actually might get the 187 again. Oh my gosh. That's so freaking funny, man. I don't know, maybe we'll get close. Oh, what? Did I do that? Did it by itself? What in the world? I was trying to grab my other catapult. It's okay. We're not gonna hit it then, but we'll get close. Damn, I'm surprised he's still going, actually. That's crazy. Yeah, if I grab the catapult instead of the
Unbelievable, I don't buy it. You cheated, you must have, or something. Hexed me or whatnot.
Oh,
Don't be a sore loser.
Careful with the gab, Hilbert. Afore Geralt takes a mind to demanding satisfaction.
You give it to him, you damn midget. You bearded pinchfist.
Interest will be a right bit higher when that bugger next comes round asking for a loan.
Hey, tell him. Let him know. Alright, what card did we get? We still got the full 450, even though we... Oh no, he actually took 50.
Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt of Rivia.
Witcher of the School of the Wolf.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable. Your medallion.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignol is an eminent collector of vitaminaica.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Alright, you guys, there is Missable Witcher gear here. Make sure to hit this middle option.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations, dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Didn't you say such things, Countess? You look right fetching to me.
That's very kind, Master Vivaldi. But apart from my Vedamaniaca, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
An armor element, an antique, School of the Wolf, from 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not. It's a memento, one of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps he could trade. I'd charge 5%. A modest, transaction fee.
Vimy, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what the hell? See if we can't make a deal.
Yeah, and I'm gonna buy absolutely all of these. Viper armor, Viper boots, Viper gauntlets, and Viper trousers. We got the money, right? Thank you.
Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic, Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help a lady in need.
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floorboards. Perhaps you, with your cat eyes.
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute, Vimy. Some spilled wine. Nothing else. There's no earring out here, is there?
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
Papa Vesemir.
How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Don't mind at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation. It was the winter of 1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenfurt. A fleder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared. Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
Ah, the first piece. The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus, I have lived on memories.
That's amazing. My buddy Dark Heartless Kingdom said it would be really cool if there was actually a prequel with Vesemir as the next main character. And I think that would be pretty freaking cool, to be honest, actually. Vesemir, you dog.
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh? Please tell me, did he at least die like a witcher?
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman so elegantly.
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now, be so kind and leave me to my thoughts.
Funny! Duke Clivet declared bankruptcy, but that ring on his finger, shite, is it fat?
Alright guys, so before we talk to this guy, something to know about this guy is there is a missable side quest if you do not pick the right painting. There is 5 paintings to choose from here. The correct answer is the merchant, and that's going to give you a secondary quest. Furthermore, once the auction happens afterwards, we're going to have to buy all 3 items for another separate achievement, so make sure you guys buy every item.
Yaramir, might we trouble ye a wee spell?
Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
I thought you might have a blather with us about the paintings on the block today.
Ah, sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in canvases yourself, my friend, true?
Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
I'm a painting connoisseur.
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
Truly? We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Noob? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Noob, the master from Maribor.
Alright, again, the answer is the merchant, and that's going to unlock side quest.
Really? Merchant with the pearl, no 2 ways about it.
My. Who would have thought? Might I have a word in private? Forgive me my impertinence. At first I thought you an ignoramus. Vivaldi's equal. I feel I should apologize and atone, so I shall tell you a secret. A Van Row is due to appear on the block. The painter's unknown largely, but has a fierce admirer in Marcus Hodgson, a bookseller, has his shop in Novigrad's main square. I wager you'll sell him the canvas at a tidy profit.
Thanks.
Oh, think nothing of it. Now, please excuse me. My friend's beckon.
If you do pick the wrong thing, it's actually a little funny. You kind
So,
of pout and
what did he tell
insult
you?
him. Not to his face, though.
To buy the Van Row. Apparently this bookseller in Novigrad's willing to pay top coin for his work.
Oh, who'd have thunk? All right, let's go. Ink spot upon ink spot. Sheer number of them's doing me heed in.
If you confess up to him, all that's going to happen is he's going to try to outbid you for the painting, but
Esteemed ladies,
in the end you got to acquire it
honorable
anyways for the
gentlemen,
achievement, so...
The auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long last. Come with me to the fore. I won't see much elsewise.
Yeah, extra short as shit.
Vimy, listen. Forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
They'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horst Bosodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce yous.
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to beg?
Of course I will. Went to the trouble to sneak me in here. I'd be an ass not to take a stab.
Ha! I knew the bug'd get you.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hereby open the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumor has it the figure harbors a treasure inside. A rumor one may prove or disprove solely by destroying the beautiful bauble itself. Starting price? Quite the bargain at 50 crowns. Any advance? With Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance?
Oh, I'm about to outbid all of you suckers.
The white-haired gentleman enters a bid of 200. Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice? Thrice? Splendid! Countess Mignol bids 250. Do I hear 300?
Top that.
My, this is lively. I've 300 going once, going twice. Do we have 350? 300 thrice, and sold to the white-haired fellow. Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine. Proceeding now to lot number 2. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Row, Starry Night over the Pontar. Charming piece. Truly a bargain at 20 crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns, it's practically naught. Oh, we've a bidder, cat-eyed no less, at 20. Do I hear 30?
Forgive me, Geralt, but business is business.
30 from Vimy Vivaldi. Do I see 40 anywhere? 30 going once? Going twice? Aha! The white-haired gentleman bids 40. Who will bid more? 40 once? 40 twice? Vivaldi the bank is not about to give up easily. 50! Any advance on 50? 50 going once? Going twice? Last chance, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
Right
we've a
here.
right bidding war here. 60? The excitement! An advance on 60? 60 going once, 60 going twice?
Och, all yours, Geralt.
Yeah, you're too cheap. Give it to me, pal.
Rose, starry night over the Pontar to the gentleman with the cat eyes.
Making some enemies here, girl.
Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen. A true rarity, scarce as hen's teeth, spectacles. A frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired assassin known as the Professor. Starting price of 200 crowns. Anyone tempted? Gwent Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up? 300 from Yaromir Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once? Twice?
Achoo! Sneezed.
Incredible! With the white-haired gentleman now, good folk, at 350 crowns.
Just sneeze and
A
raise the
generous
arm.
offer indeed. Any advance?
And I.
350 going once? Going twice? Sold! Invaluable spectacles to the white-haired gentleman, exceedingly
Like
glad
that Bruce
they'll be
Wayne
useful. May
scene?
They serve you well, sir. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to an intermission. Amenities abound, please partake. We'll resume shortly.
And there's our achievement for buying all 3 items at the auction house. That's why we did that.
Och, Geralt, look! Horst Masudi! Come on before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just, well, don't expect a warm welcome.
Wondering how many of you guys are on PlayStation or PC, getting like your Steam
Greetings,
awards and
Horst. Allow
your
me to
trophies.
introduce
Same
you to
things,
your
really,
friend and
as
associate,
achievements.
Geralt of Rivia.
Comes uninvited.
PlayStation actually has like its own freaking trophy for 100%ing a game. It's like called Platinum. Done it a few times on when I had PlayStation.
But you've gained by my presence. Dropped a hefty pile of crowns here.
I'm not like Vivaldi. Profit alone only goes so far for me. I seek more. The auction house is primarily a meeting place for the local elite. I needn't tell you, an itinerant mutant doesn't quite fit in.
Got the distinct impression the two of yous started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you want from one like me?
The Borsodi's auction house. I'm assuming the name's no coincidence. Got a relative I could talk to? Someone, how do I say this? A smidgen less irritating.
Name's a historical legacy, Geralt. Auction house was founded by 2 brothers, Horst's father and an uncle. In this generation...
I and only I am it. So get to the point, now.
Right, let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. Raise our voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
I'll be honest.
From Olgierd von Everec. Name mean anything to you?
It does. Guards, escort the Witcher out. And he's not to enter, not alone, not hand in hand with Hierarch Hamilfart.
Honestly, he asked a question. It were a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
Sorry, mate, but...
No
Yep,
reason
keep
to
that in your
trouble
gold.
the
It's
guards,
okay.
Horst. I'll go willingly.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his swiving mutated ass out.
Your swords, master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye. Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honorable gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Gathering place for the elite, truly. Come on, lads. Let's loosen our muscles a bit.
Right. Lift.
Honestly, you gotta kind of admire how stupid these guys can be.
Come on.
Oh, I thought I could block real quick after attacking, but it looks like I can't do that. Yeah.
Let's end this.
Booger's going down!
You guys actually almost got me. Have we learned our lesson, boys?
Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon a medic. Law doesn't say how fast, though, so you can sit tight a while.
Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings gore.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hands on Max Bosodi's house alone.
Really think you can help me?
We can help each other.
Get to the point, if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horst will let you in there out of the kindness of his heart.
A heist? Don't like that idea one bit.
Got any others? Find the herbalist, lives near Oxenfurt. Ask for some yarrow extract. He'll know why you've come.
If this is a trap of some sort.
Be seeing you, I hope.
Someone is eavesdropping up there. Alright, now before we go across the bridge to the herbalist, let's go over here and talk to Shani and advance Dead Man's Party just a little bit. We're probably going to do Dead Man's Party in the next episode, but can at least advance it while we're here so we don't have to do too much backtracking. Damn, everybody in here got COVID. Damn.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they're brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them. Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up. You fancy her or not?
Nah.
There's no denying her beauty, but she's not my type.
Talking out your ass, mate. You're passing on quite the catch. She looked at me like she does you. I'd not dally long thinking.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other, must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer, too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everec's brother.
Von Everec? In my third year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everec. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Alright, and like I said, that's going to be in the next episode. Let's go on ahead and head to the herbalist. Alright, you guys, so we are, instead of actually just cutting right there, we're actually literally just going to follow the road because there is a secret cutscene that actually happens with a pig if you go this way and you're on foot. I know the little things that it's very missable, I know. Crazy. And just to clear some things up, like some context, Master Mir is 1,000 and something year old demon. So yeah, he is actually a demon. Oh.
Shit.
Ah, damn, he just back leg kicked the crap out of me.
Bolt between its ribs. It was being hunted. Something went horribly wrong, though.
Alright, now if we actually 180 and follow its tracks.
Leading to the woods. This little piggy ate raw and steaming human flesh.
Alright, and that's literally that. I know, there's a lot of missable things in this episode with all the items and even that little tiny little thing. It's super tiny, so not even important, but just a little thing. Now let's go up here and beat up these dudes. Let's pop Quen already. Get Igni ready. Actually, you know what? I think these guys have shields. If I can just light them on fire for like 10 seconds, that might help me out a lot. There we go. They can just stand there and take that.
Huh. That was rather efficient.
That all you got to say? I saved your life.
We'd have disposed of that rabble easily.
We?
My, aren't we precise? You know what I mean. Now, are you here to trade or not, hmm?
Alright, so 2 options here. Hear about the notice, and I need some yarrow extract, which we need both.
Hear about the contract.
Whew. A taker at long last. Poverty in everyone's lips, but when you've a job to give, no one's eager. Folk are lazy, that's the truth of it.
Stick to the point if you don't mind.
Right. Sorry for the chatter. I'm anxious, is all. Been so long without any word. It's my apprentice, Falkert. I sent him to the Dead White Wood. You know, the forest near Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd run out of hand fibre, see, and the damned stuff grows thick as weeds there.
Let me guess. Hasn't returned.
Yes, no, he hasn't. Please, find him and bring him back safe and sound.
No promises, but I can certainly look for him. Any distinguishing features? How will I recognize him?
Got to think on that. Well, he's a halfling, as I am. Light hair. Will that do?
It'll have to. So long.
Alright, that's the side quest we got without a trace. I think we got that from the notice board.
Hey there.
Now, about the yarrow extract.
Some yarrow extract.
I do. In the back. Follow me, please.
Want me to follow you down to your cellar? Come on now, man. You see how that's a little fishy? Ladder? What is that? We don't know how to use ladders in this game.
You've come. Good.
Remains to be seen. Aim to tell me something, I think. So talk.
How do I put this? We share a goal. We both need to get into the Borsodi's vault. Both want something that's in there. Why not pool our strengths?
Sorry, but what exactly is yours?
I have a plan. Spent the last year working on it. On paper. Time to set it in motion. You one I can count on.
The vault. What's in there for you?
Something that was stolen from me.
Ought I go to the city watch, tell them a crime's been committed, not organize a heist?
I've tried. Repeatedly.
I see. Cheated by the system, wronged by the world. Doesn't matter. What did they take?
List to take a good while. So I'd rather change the subject. You in or not?
Before we go any further, you even know what Max Borsodi's house is?
I know it's in the vault.
Didn't answer my question.
Neither of you. Willing to help with the heist or not?
Come on. I don't even know your name.
What's that matter?
Matters because you're clearly hiding something. Not just from me, either. Wouldn't be sitting in a cellar in this shithole otherwise.
We've all some stain on our conscience. But I've not asked for your hand in marriage, just for your help in a heist. We break in, each take what we need, then go our own ways.
Try to trick me anyway, anyhow, you won't go anywhere. You know that? Because I'll take your head off right where it meets your neck.
I'm aware of the risks. So, now that you've threatened me and all, are you in? Or are you not?
I'm not a thief.
It's opportunity makes the thief, Witcher. I speak from experience.
Talk.
20 Redanian soldiers guard the auction house, day and night. Patrols walk in circles around it, and here, past this corner, barracks.
Brute force is out. Gotta get in quietly.
Exactly. Not the simplest thing, though. Main entrance, armored door. Windows, dimeridian bars. But not a fortress out there without a weakness. This one's no different.
Patience happens to be my weakness, so dispense with the dramatic pauses and talk.
Beside the house stands a tower, from which we can enter the attic. We can't hope to enter the tower from the street on account of the patrols, but there's a window 60 feet off the ground. No shutters, no bars. We've got to get up there and sneak across to the auction house, then down the stairs to the cellar. Crack open or blow off the vault door, and voila!
Not all bad, except sounds like a lot of work for two.
I'm fully aware of that. For this to work, we need 2 more accomplices. One to scale the tower, drop us a line. The other to open the vault, a safe cracker or a demolition specialist. I've already identified some promising candidates. All we've to do is select and recruit the best among them. Also your job. I'd prefer to remain largely out of sight.
Assumed as much given your hood. Anything else?
Aye, but that's among the details, which you will learn just as soon as you declare.
Don't really have any other options. So be it, I'm in. But on one condition. No one dies. That clear?
As the great son of Nilfgaard. How about we knock back around? Toast a mutually beneficial relationship.
Rather get to work. What comes first?
First, you have to assemble a crew. Then, there's the Redanian patrols to cull a bit. Too many wandering round. We could get noticed.
Break-in artists. Tell me about them. Assuming lack of vertigo to be the first requirement.
Precisely why my favourite's Eveline Gallo. A circus artist known better as the Ermine. Just now performing with her troupe somewhere near Oxenfurt. Her specialities, rhythmic gymnastics.
Breaking and entering.
Not officially, no, but I've compared the route her troops taken with a list of the most audacious thefts in recent years. A perfect match. Highly doubt that's a coincidence. But if she's reluctant, with another option in Hugo Hoff, alias Beef Patty, a halfling.
Think he's fit? Pudgy face doesn't really match my image of a criminal.
You'd be surprised. Hugo's notched up more break-ins than you felled monsters. More importantly, 2 years past, he nicked a gold-plated cot from the roof of the town hall in Novigrad. So, the half-man. Word has it, he's holed up in Oxenfurt in a house near the Novigrad gate. Be careful. He's modest in size, but apparently wicked dangerous.
All right, opening the vault. Who do we have?
Let's start with the fact that one of them's a dwarf. Casimir Bassi, native of Mahakam. A specialist in controlled explosions. Folks say he could blow Novigrad to the high heavens with but a pinch of saltpeter. Vault door for him should be a cinch. The problem is, Casimir apparently hung up his detonators some time ago. He married, sired some littler ones, and settled in the village of Alness. Might plain turn us down.
Any options?
Quinto, the North's most famed safecracker. Arrest warrants out on him in Kedwin, Lyria, Angrin, and Kavir. Sadly, he got nabbed a few days back by one Hans of Sidaris, a prick mercenary.
I know the man. Slew an archgriffin for him. Mean fiend, pretty much.
Hans or the beast?
Both, actually. So I'd have to rip one from his cozy home, the other from a cozy cage. Need to think about it. What's this about culling the patrols? Told you, no one dies.
Easy. I don't want anyone's death. Just need some folk to be temporarily indisposed.
Spit it out.
You've got to approach the garrison's cook. Convince him to spike the soldiers' nosh with something to keep some of them bedridden. 1 in 2, let's say. to raise suspicions.
Know the formula for a potion that might do the trick.
There. See? Brew up a bit of that. Hit the town, find the cook, then convince him to do you a favour. I don't know, cast a spell, toss him some coin. You could also use your fists.
Alright, I'm off. Got a bit to do.
As do I. Get it all done, and we'll meet back here.
What then?
Then, we'll bugger horsed up, down and sideways, all together.
Alright, so now this questline has split up into 3 different quests that we have to do now. Open Sesame the Safecracker, Breaking Entering, and Witcher Seasonings. So, alright guys, we're going to go ahead and save this without a trace side quest for later. I'm going to go ahead and just complete it once we're down here exploring all these side quests and stuff. I don't want to do too much back and forthing and stuff like that. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and throw on this Avid Collector quest and sell this painting to this person. Something to note is I think you might can cheese it, because you're going to sell this painting, you're going to get rid of it. You can actually hang this painting up in the blood and wine, because you get a house. I'm going to spoil it. You get a house in Blood and Wine DLC, and you can hang up that painting. So if you guys don't want to get rid of it, there's a way to cheese it. You can either stash it, or you can just go to your house and hang it up, and then you can come here after you do either one of those two, and I think it should work. And you should have it. You guys might have to do some process of elimination to if you guys want to keep it in some way, but just thought I'd throw that out if you guys want to save the turning of this quest for later and stuff like that. So I don't mind, I'm just gonna sell it right now.
Got a painting I'm looking to sell.
Good for you, but why come to me about it?
'Cause it's a Van Row. Heard you might...
A Van Row? I'll take it. Now where's me purse? I haven't much just now, but I'll add a bit of loot. Another witcher left it as collateral. What was his name? Gaetan?
That's so. Interesting. Thanks.
Gaetan the Witcher. That's freaking... It's a little Easter egg, but anyways. Got a trophy and 500 crowns. Alright guys, I am actually going to go do a bunch of selling because my inventory is getting full again. And, yeah. By the way, I probably shouldn't point it out because it might be noticeable after I point it out. But if you guys hear any type of, like, banging or, like, stomping at any point during the video, I know, now that I pointed out, you guys are probably going to be like, oh, that's what that is. But, I know it kind of sounds like the atmosphere in The Witcher. A couple of banging, but, at certain points, sometimes my son is like very energetic and he just like stomps around the house. Sounds like a grown-ass man freaking running through the hallways. He's only 4, dude, but he sounds like a grown-ass man running through the hallways. It's so funny. But if you guys do end up ever hearing any bangings or stomping, that's literally what that is. But super excited to get further into these DLCs because I have played them twice. I've played the DLCs twice. I've beaten the base game 5 or 6 times now, but I've only beaten the DLCs twice, so this is going to be my 3rd time playing it. And most of this stuff I hardly remember, like dialogue-wise. I remember all the missions and stuff like that, but as far as like dialogue and stuff, like a lot of these things are actually catching me off guard, and it kind of feels like I'm hearing it for the first time again, and I love it. So whenever I play this game, it always feels like I'm playing this game for the first time again, man. It's such an amazing game. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you all in the next one. Have a successful week or weekend, my successful gamers.